funniest pets and people. A dog makes a run for it. Parasailing. Before it took off. A horse licks a cow lick. A doggy gets baby. A kid who takes the cake. And a woman gets a llama shower. It's the show that will have you sit, stay, laugh, and beg for more. Welcome to Funniest Pets and People. These critters don't need anything, well, except maybe an audience. This cat was on his way to drink a saucer of milk when he took a wrong turn. And another wrong turn. And another. Wow. At this rate, that milk is gonna be sour. They say don't knock it till you've tried it. Well, Thunder here tried meowing first, and then he decided to knock it. Scraps wasn't satisfied with just being the cutest thing on 4 legs. He wanted to be the cutest thing on 2 legs, too. And now that Scraps has got the hang of it, he's gonna run with it. Literally. Now, according to legend, if a llama likes you, he'll spit at you. If that's the case, then this llama is in love. When someone tells you to go jump in the lake, it's an insult. But when you tell Champ to go jump in the lake, it's a challenge.
Good boy.
Shelly's owner had yelled for her to come into the house, and Shelly obeyed. The only problem is, he called for her a week ago. Now, learning how to crawl can be a useful trick. But man, it's hard to imagine anything that this miniature chihuahua would have to crawl under. Okay, who has more fun on a playground, a kid or a dog? Judging from this footage, we'd say dog. Though it is a sliding scale. Noodles is a smart dog. Man, he's got it all figured out. You want to catch a cat, you gotta go where the cats are at.
Noodles, what you doing up there? Here we have a dog that thinks he's a cat. You get out of that tree.
So Noodles is going out on a limb. It's a Popov family tradition to mark the end of a wedding by sawing a log in half and breaking it with an agile stomp of the foot. Huh. I guess this is a new Popov family tradition. Hey, it's time for Funniest Pets and People Unleashed. Coconut is a kind and loving friend. He's giving his pal Brownie here a free ride around the yard so he can rest his legs. Well, it's either that or Coconut is stuck under Brownie. Some people call it a soft drink. Others call it soda. But any way you look at it, it's pop. Come to think of it, maybe it should be called Soda Pow. Katie learned the hard way. When you throw out the cat scratching post, the cat's still gonna find something to scratch on. You! The dance move known as the dip can be performed with a one-handed or two-handed grip. The two-handed grip is highly recommended by dance professionals. And this woman.
Oh, look at this pretty dog. Amy, you like that?
Taking your dog for a stroll can be great exercise.
Okay, take her for a walk.
Yep. Timmy's probably burning up, I don't know, about 100 calories per mile. Here comes Thanksgiving dinner. Hope everyone's very hungry and very thirsty. I hope everyone's very hungry. In science, string theory is the belief that everything in the universe is made up of one-dimensional objects called strings. In cat science, string theory is the belief that if you pull hard enough, you're gonna get that darn string. One part hydrogen plus 2 parts oxygen equals 100% fun. This water play is entitled The Taming of the Cat. Water, water everywhere, and most of it on thine head. Instead of a bath, this kitty is getting some dry cleaning courtesy of the dog. Hey, you missed a spot there. Come on. Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah. A cat drinking out of a glass, huh? Well, that's just plain ridiculous. Oh, come on. Will somebody please get that kitty a straw?
How does this taste to you?
I don't know. How's it taste to you?
Pretty good. But how do you think it tastes?
All right. What do you think?
Not bad. I wouldn't order it again, though.
Yeah, me neither. Move. Get out of... Oh, kiss me.
Parasailing is a pretty good metaphor for real life. You have to hit rock bottom before you can really soar. This tourist spot is called the Eiffel Fountain, and this little girl is about to find out why. Yep, she just got an eyeful. You know, the game of fetch can get a little predictable, right? So Bob and Rover here decided to spice it up.
I know, she does that.
See, this way, Bob's arm doesn't get tired, and Rover doesn't have to take a bath.
Almost in her butt. The only thing that was out was part of her butt.
The wedding vows state for richer or for poorer. But they don't say anything about for wetter or for drier. Kids, they're like adults.
Only smaller.
This cat is licking a little boy's head. It's kind of weird, huh? But you know what's really weird? The little boy was dreaming about tuna fish. This baby is one happy camper because he's got a front row seat to the best comedy act in the house. Impersonator Muggsy Malone. Here's Muggsy doing his famous impression of Lassie. Meet Carl. He's got his big boy clothes, but he's still got his little boy attitude. One thing's for sure, a 4-year-old will always speak now, and he will never hold his peace. Usually, Fluffy doesn't let just anyone push him around. But under these circumstances, well, Fluffy is more than willing to make an exception. This little boy is dreaming. Dreaming of the future when he's a big boy. And he can use the big boy potty with the door closed. Away from the video camera! Justin's mommy told him not to play with his food. But she didn't say anything about shampooing with it. Frost, rinse, repeat. Cindy has no problem starting her dance. It's the finish she's having a little trouble with. But if at first you don't succeed, Dance, dance again. Hey, there's no bud sweeter than your best bud. Little Scraps isn't sleepy, but Big Bob has decided it's bedtime for Scraps anyway. See, it's all part of Big Bob's plan. By the time Scraps is done fighting, going to bed, he'll be so tired, he'll want to be tucked in. When you're a redhead, you really shouldn't get too close to horses. You might think you're an apple. Romeo and Juliet were a star-crossed couple who met their doom when their forbidden love was exposed. Barker and Miss Mittens had a forbidden love too, but they had a happy ending. All the experts in couples therapy will tell you the same thing. The very best way to make a relationship last forever is separate sinks. For humans, split ends are a nuisance. But for cats, well, split ends mean more hair to rub against.
So funny.
A friend is someone who's there for you when you're sick. And since Bandit doesn't know how to make chicken soup, well, the best thing he can do is fetch some tissues. If you thought going to your dentist was unpleasant, take a look at what dogs go through. A friend is always there for you. If you have an itch, she'll scratch it. And in this case, she'll scratch you whether you have an itch or not. These folks put the wonder in winter wonderland. The weather outside may be frightful, but to these canines, it's doggone delightful. This guy is going down the hill on his toboggan, face first. That's right, we said face first. Watch this. Tastes like winter.
Snow, come here. You got snow.
Lacey's been walking in a winter wonderland, and she liked it so much, she decided to take it home with her. Now, staying cool is a snow problem. A lot of snowmen have a carrot for a nose, but this snowman is different. It has a bone for a nose. Well, it will have a bone for a nose. Just as soon as Bowser here can find where he buried that darn bone last July. you know a funny pet or person? Are you a funny pet or person? Well, tape your pet or yourself doing something funny and send it to Funniest Pets and People, P.O. Box 7898, Burbank, California, 91505-9998. Make sure no animals or people are harmed in the making of your video, and please include your phone number. If we use it on the show, we'll send you $100 on a Funniest Pets and People t-shirt. This is the amazing duo of Bobby and Sparky. Bobby plays the harmonica while Sparky barks. I gotta tell you, this act has improved a great deal since the days when Sparky would play the harmonica and Bobby would bark. On Funniest Pets and People, a souffle goes south. A woofer, that's a hoofer. A pom-pom pile up. A sunk skunk. And some fresh hot popcorn. So be sure to hang on, because we're barely getting started. It's the show that will have you sing, stay, laugh, and beg for more. Welcome to Funniest Pets and People. They say laughter's the best medicine for stress relief. You know why that wild moose is standing in that sprinkler? Because the man who could turn it off is still running in the opposite direction. Our style experts in Milan and Paris and New York all agree. The feathered look is so back in, darling. String, 39 cents. Balloon, 25 cents. Keeping your dog busy while everyone eats grilled hamburgers and hot dogs? Priceless. He just can't fall asleep. He's tossing and turning in bed all night long. And he's going crazy. Oh, not the dog, the downstairs neighbor. After like 3 hours of this, neither of them could remember who had eaten that last sandwich in the first place. Sure, you want to look your best, but that takes work and time that you just don't have. Well, stop worrying and start shining. Personal goat grooming. It's more affordable than you think. It may not be the Kentucky Derby or the Preakness, but I mean no one was gonna beat Mr. Bojangles at Kick the Can. This is the cat's ultimate fantasy. He decides everything, and the people bend over backwards trying to do what he wants.
Okay, Zoom, spin. Okay, right foot green.
After a traditional meal of roast pork, now everyone is dancing up a storm. Whoop. What do they call it, a luau? Good. This mic is so sensitive. It can actually pick up the sound of her husband saying,
What the heck is going on here?
You know what he's thinking? Too bad meat doesn't come on the cob. There are probably a lot of questions you're asking yourself about this, but let's start with the first one. No, you do not need glasses. I guess that birthday cake must be for a surprise party. You see a dog pushing a rock out of the weeds. He sees a magical garden where the grass tastes like beef jerky and the rocks taste like liver snaps. Hey, dogs daydream too, you know. And this clip just proves it. Even baby ducks figure out a way to avoid eating their vegetables. Binky and Bobby just couldn't believe it, but the commercial was really true. That extreme glue really does work. So now what? Time to sit back and get easily amused. Why is this guy using socks to play with his ferret? That's right. He wants to avoid doing the laundry.
He's crazy.
Harry the hamster was, let's just say, not the Einstein of hamsters.
How do I get in this thing? There's gotta be a way. Come on, there must be a door here, somewhere. Wait, ooh. No?
Barney really doesn't understand this game. You're not supposed to catch your tail. You're supposed to chase it. All right, you two can stop fighting now. You can both be in this year's cute kitty calendar. This is a cute, gentle scene where the baby wants to touch the kitty and the kitty wants to touch the balloon.
No, my cat.
In fact, it would all work out just fine. Except, well, kitties have claws. This doggie's dreams of becoming a pro soccer player were about to come true. Just as soon as his head hit the pillow, and he went off to Dreamyland. The lesson here? The more spicy chicken wings you eat, the thirstier you get. You know why these kittens are playing so intensely? Because they have to find a way to get tired enough to nap for 12 hours.
I told you, I'm not fetching a stick. You fetch your own darn stick. I'm a bear, not a dog. And if you argue with me, I'm gonna eat you.
Now watch as the lady sneaks up and pours a glass of water on this woman's head. But what she doesn't know is this woman has eyes in the back of her head. Unfortunately, they need glasses. And now it's time for Funniest Pets and People Unleashed. Taking acting classes was one thing. But standing still and pretending to be an acorn just made Roy feel cheap. Brian would grow up to wonder why eating corn always gave him a headache.
Ay, ay. Oh.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you more. Wait, I think I hear someone coming. Pretend to attack me. Okay, I think they're gone now.
We can't keep up this charade forever.
Buster had to laugh at his own brilliance. Mr. Kirby had outrun him many times. But hiding in the mailbox finally meant he would get that mailman for sure. And our friend driving the snowmobile here has found the perfect solution for dealing with an annoying backseat driver. Party tip number 28. When planning a party, always invite an equal number of women to men. Wow, that doggy is an amazing singer. And imagine, he's doing it without sheet music. You know what laughing feels like? That's right, it feels good. Oh man, how great is life for this dog, huh? He gets to have his back scratched and eat crumbs off the carpet at the same time. Oh yeah, it doesn't get any better than this. You know why this horse is scratching himself against the fence like this? Because he doesn't know he's being videotaped. It's an historical day in the Bruder household. Yes, it's one small step for a dog, one giant leap for doggy breath. If you've tried a whistle and you've tried yelling, and you still can't get your kids out of the pool, well, this should do the trick. No cats, 10-4. No cats, 10-4. This committed cockatiel is taking his shift on neighborhood cat patrol very seriously. No cats, 10-4. No cats. Wait. False alarm, just a squirrel. Very seriously. It's great that this dog understands you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. But it's not so great when he tries, you eat my dinner, I'll eat yours. Okay, why is this man scratching this pig's belly? Well, let's just say the pig knows about a certain husband who secretly broke his wife's favorite vase. And if this guy knows what's good for him, he'll just keep scratching. After Rory's bath, his owner, Cheryl, would come to regret taking a phone call before toweling him off. Everyone had to agree that budget cuts really hurt the climactic waterfall scene in the Bambi sequel. In life, it's not really important if you fall down. What's important is how fast you get back up. First we dance, and then we laugh. This isn't Vegas. That is not the fountain at the Bellagio. And he isn't Barry Manilow making a grand entrance. But come on, a dog can dream, can't he? You can't put your finger on it, but the foreign version of Moulin Rouge kind of lost something in the translation. He's great at slow dancing. But really needs work when it comes to pinning on that corsage. The jitterbug was fine, and so was the robot. But this guy just had to try the propeller. Everyone in class agreed Dolores was the best at bird improv.
And you're a windshield wiper. Go!
This is exactly why nowadays most people have switched over to the new cordless pom-poms.
Hey, sunshine, you're so swell.
Shelley would practice her dance moves through the night if she had to. But she wasn't leaving that singles cruise without meeting a guy.
Can't help loving you. When you come back.
funny pet or person? Are you a funny pet or person? Well, tape your pet or yourself doing something funny and send it to Funniest Pets and People, P.O. Box 7898, Burbank, California, 91505-9998. Make sure no animals or people are harmed in the making of your video, and please include your phone number. If we use it on the show, we'll send you $100 on a Funniest Pets and People t-shirt.
Lucky and I are going to have some breakfast.
We kind of think this guy really doesn't understand the concept of a ranch-style house. Funniest Pets and People. A dog takes a licking. A squirrel takes a plunge. A woman pops a wheelie. A doggy does windows. A squirrel parties hard. And a dog with a nose for fun. It's the show that will have you sit, stay, laugh, and beg for more. Welcome to Funniest Pets and People. These clips really make a splash.
We got the canned ham. Now we need an anchor to go to the bottom of the pool and get it. Get your ham, Anchor. Anchor, ready? Get your ham. Look at that, baby. Look at that.
For this dog, diving for the ham is the easy part.
Anchor!
The hard part is living with that goofball with the cigar.
You gotta eat it. That's your dinner, Anchor.
Fifi thought Rex was a great kisser. But she had a little trouble getting used to his dog breath. For these doggies, that sprinkler is doing double duty. It's quenching their thirst and giving them a healthy workout. You know, you really can't blame Blackie here for barking at the lake. He heard his owner mention catfish and, well, instinct just took over. For Precious, this rock thing isn't just a hobby. It's a full-time job. There's number 151,744. And there's number 8,237,683. Good doggy. Everybody knows dogs hate baths, right? But as Rudy here will tell you, oh man, they love showers. Crasher here has one dream: to be a lifeguard. And as you can see, he's a regular David Hasselhoff. The true test will come when it's time to save a cat. And here's our next contestant on Wheelbarrow of Fortune.
Okay, Pat, I'd like to buy an owl.
Mad, bad, and dangerous to know. These are tough guys. Oh, sure, that kitty is brave with a window between them. But at some point, he's gonna have to come back in the house. And that's when the fun begins. Right, kitty? This Polly does not want a cracker. He wants a piece of that dog.
Less scary. Quietly. Rascal.
And if a second dog wants to jump in, hey, no problem. This bird's gonna show them their bark isn't as tough as his beak. Bruiser has stolen Sandy's favorite toy. And Sandy just is not happy about it. She's gonna chase him until she gets it back. Or until Bruiser decides to chase her. This tough little guy is determined to catch that big dog. And he is not gonna let anything stop him. Let's hope he's thought about what to do if he catches him, huh? There's only one word to describe a rooster who won't back down from a dog. Cocky. Yeah, I know. Me too. Rocco and Bruno wanted to make sure they were heard loud and clear. As soon as the new guy was done with his walk, it was time for them to go on theirs. Okay, if you want to keep your doggy occupied, tie a balloon to his collar. But make sure it's not a helium balloon. I mean, you want him occupied, not lost. Coco finally got her glasses, and she doesn't like what she sees. She distinctly asked for cat eye frames. So how do these next folks get by? With a little help from their friends. Now, whether you're a dog or a human, you can always count on your friends to get you home safely.
Good girl.
You wouldn't think a bird would like quilting, would you? Takes a lot of discipline. And birds, well, frankly, they just like to wing it. Okay, this cat is A, telling the dog a really long secret, B, trying to give the dog a wet willy, or C, hoping to talk the dog into a massage. And the answer is C. The cat was trying to talk the dog into a massage. The phrase, "you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours," apparently also works with licking. You know, a lot of dogs will fetch a beer from the fridge for you, but Barney here goes one step further. May I make that 2 steps further with a couple of spin moves mixed in to boot. And now, a performance of Mozart's Concerto in A minor for trumpet and cockapoodle. Splendid. Looks like that kid's really enjoying the ride. And so is the little girl. This horse has a mild case of saddle rash, but a little help from his friend will take care of that. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the spot. Oh, yeah. It's great. Friends always want you to look your best. But the real question here is, who's grooming who? One of these people is gonna do something that they'll regret. Is it Daddy? Little Joni? How about Baby Danny? Yeah, the smart money's on Baby Danny. That deserves a replay. Squirrels, they're nuts! Now, some would say, how did that squirrel get his head caught in the bag? Others, however, would ask, just why is there a squirrel in the house, you idiot? At every party, there's always that one guy who wants to be the center of attention. At Madison's party, that guy was Zippy the squirrel. In the film business, this is what is known as a wide shot. And this is what is known as a close-up.
No way!
Yes way! Let's see that again. Now, a squirrel drinking from a bottle is certainly different. But how they got all of those nuts into that bottle is truly amazing. So what do you call a squirrel on a carousel? A furry go-round. These two gloomy Gusses are waiting for the rain to stop so they can get out of this birdhouse. If you think they're sad, imagine how the bird feels. They sure are fun to play with. Toys! We have to warn you, this clip is so sweet. After seeing it, you won't want to eat dessert for the next year. Scraps couldn't believe the way things turned out. This new best friend of his was not only good looking, but a great kisser as well. Now, a lot of dogs play with balls or fetch sticks. But when your master is a chef, you have more interesting toys to play with. After this pot roll, Julia here is going to bury a whisk. No doubt about it. This hot dog is a real hot dog. Caesar loves to work out, but weights aren't just toys to him. He's hoping to get to the point where he can chase a car and actually bring it back.
Yes, hello. Is this the milkman? I need 2 gallons of milk, 4 jugs of cream, and a fish. No, wait. No fish, just the milk. Yes, and could you leave the tops off, please? Meow! What? Oh, no, I didn't hear anything.
Now, to humans, this is a shoe, right? To Sprinkles here, this is a fun ball of yarn. A very fun, very stinky ball of yarn. In the constant battle between Ball and Dog, it seems Ball has gained the upper hand by coming up with an unfetchable version of itself. You've won this round, Ball. Looks like it's back to the doggy drawing board. You can't go to a nightclub without seeing somebody wearing black. Well, this woman is looking very chic in black and blue. Wow, forget Dancing with the Stars. She's dancing while seeing stars. We all want them. These people got them. Good times. Nothing says good times like dancing at a party. In the spotlight dance, we have Spanky here, cutting a serious rug. But don't watch too closely. You might get hypnotized. For cats, a good time is sitting on the couch, playing with string. For humans, a good time is sitting on the couch, watching a cat on television, playing with string. Two hearts plus 6 legs plus 2 wheels equals 1 heck of a good time. Do you know a funny pet or person? Are you a funny pet or person? Well, tape your pet or yourself doing something funny and send it to Funniest Pets and People, P.O. Box 7898, Burbank, California, 91505-9998. Make sure no animals or people are harmed in the making of your video, and please include your phone number. If we use it on the show, we'll send you $100 on a Funniest Pets and People t-shirt. This beautiful baby has found a new best friend, and she's making sure that her new pal doesn't get away. You see, as far as she's concerned, they make the perfect couple. On Funniest Pets and People, a toddler tango. A guinea pig who's a real straight shooter. Some utter lunacy. A doggy drives his owner crazy. And a singer hits a high note. So saddle up, because you're in for a fun ride. It's the show that will have you sit, stay, laugh, and beg for more. Welcome to Funniest Pets and People. Place your bets on which of these videos is the funniest. And let's check in on Chuck and Arnie, who are right where we last left them.
Okay, Chuck, now let's see. The score is like 1,000 to 870 something. Which brings up that same question. When's dinner?
Wow, that is amazing. He's just like any dog. We bet you're wondering, how on earth do you get a cat to fetch like this? Well, it's simple, really. You tell it, do not fetch. No, I'm serious. Do not fetch this. Look at him go, will you? And he means business. Yeah, if you thought dogs chasing cars was a waste of time, how about when they chase airplanes? Barney plays a lot, and he's pretty good with the ball. Yeah, he really wants to make it in pro soccer. But doesn't look very likely. Oh, not because he's a horse. Because he refuses to pass. This may look strange, and, well, you're probably wondering, why is this dog expanding his mouth? First with golf balls, and now with 2 tennis balls in it? More room for food. Hello? This dog beats every other dog in the neighborhood. In fact, he's the champion dog tetherball player in all of Orange County. But sadly, it still won't help him get a scholarship to UCLA. Their form is good, and overall, their tangoing is quite nice. But they need a little work on their dip. Don't rub your eyes or adjust your set. These are things you don't see every day. Now, we've all seen the Christmas stories ever since we were kids, right? And as you know, it's Rudolph who gets all the press. But keeping the reindeer moving is Roland the red-tailed rabbit. Yep, you got it right. It's just what you think. A cow nursing on a dog. Which begs the question, got therapy? Don't worry, moments later, both the cat and the dog realized what was happening, and we're glad to report they're happily back to fighting. Like cats and dogs. A cow suckling on her own udder. Well, this is what happens when you've eaten a pile of chocolate chip cookies and you're nowhere near the fridge. Boy, this dog is really out. He's sleeping like a log. And you know what he's gonna say when he wakes up?
Wow, this is the worst case of fleas.
This guinea pig is steady as a rock. He takes the shot and manages to sink the 8-ball in the corner pocket. But he called the side pocket. Oh, so whoop-de-doo. He's a guinea pig.
No, you're cuter. 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 Okay, you're right, I am cuter.
Buckle up and prepare to laugh. We're taking a nice ride. It was really easy for these bulldogs to learn how to ride a motorcycle. Although it did take them a while to figure out there was no sunroof. Didn't need one. All units be on the lookout for a white dog wearing sunglasses driving a gray sedan seen fleeing the while you wait dog groomers on Walnut. The sedan has hit 3 drive-thrus and now appears to be heading for the dog park on Bronson. Domino here likes being coddled like a baby and swung like a baby. But he draws the line at wearing a diaper. Wow, look at how that owner has trained this horse to carry around her snookles. Great. Now a way for cats to be lazy outdoors. And here's a little clip out of the archives. It's back from our earlier show.
Animals are like crazy, Daddy-O. Dig?
It was just a quirk of fate that when the publisher's giveaway people knocked on the door, the first to answer was Fifi. Yo, dog, these are the hottest thing in basketball shoes. Air Kitties. Man, you hit the court in your Air Kitties and the other players will be all like, "Aw, how cute." And you'll be all like, "Hitting the boards and dog, in your face, Air Kitties." Rudy wished his owner would just take the Christmas card picture already. Before any of the other dogs in the neighborhood see. And now it's time for Funniest Pets and People Unleashed. Just look at the way old Coda here jumps up and down, will you? Now, the memories may last a lifetime. But as for the floor, well, we're giving it another 3-4 days. It's Lionel's first day in the park, and he just fell head over heels in love with it. Now, you just know this dog is circling this plant, and he's wondering,
Well, it's no fire hydrant, but I guess it'll have to do.
"Hey kids, today on Mr. Science, we learn about static electricity." And gravity.
Okay, experiment. Will this box fit on my head? Okay, new experiment. Will backing up get this box off my head?
Sharon's strategy at bowling was to roll the ball so slowly that the pins eventually just kind of get tired and fall down by themselves. More determined than ever to make this year's soccer team, Corey bounds onto the field, ready to spend the next 12 hours practicing. Or maybe he'll just chase squirrels. Gee, why is it a dog can hear the sound of someone chewing a Twinkie? And yet, somehow, they cannot hear their owners calling them to come in from the yard. It's a real head-scratcher, that one. Birds of a feather stick together. Now, here are some of our feathered friends. You've heard of cheek to cheek? Well, these lovebirds are beak to beak.
Pookie, how does the rooster go?
Now, this woman claims she's taught her cockatiel to crow like a rooster.
Good.
Wow, and so she has.
Boy.
Boy, teaching your cockatiel to crow like a rooster. That's a pretty cute trick, isn't it? Until you listen to it 378 times.
And after 28 dates, with 28 parakeets, find out which one Mr. Right finally picks to be his bride. On the final episode of The Birdie Bachelor.
Why peck at a man's shoes for 3 hours? Well, I smack a little ball for 18 holes. Guess some questions really are better off left unasked. Oh, this bird is fighting mad. Not because he thinks he sees another bird. Because he just locked his keys in the car.
The Andersons can finally sleep soundly at night. Safe in the knowledge that their home will be completely protected from finches.
Don't think you can groom your cockatoo at home? Well, that's where you're wrong. With our easy 6-lesson course. Don't wanna groom your cockatoo at home? Well, that we understand. Which is why it's only $1. Why is this bird stuffing newspaper into his feathers? Well, there's a story about it in the newspaper, but, well, you know. You may not think these Christmas carolers are very skilled. But watch as this one guy goes from a baritone to a soprano. Seriously, listen up. It's playtime! Look at that otter loop-de-loop-de-loop over and over again. And now it's a barrel roll. Oh, but he's not performing. He just can't stop thinking about that crazy roller coaster ride. Okay, you're right. That sprinkler is pretty powerful. And it may seem kind of harsh. But whoa, extreme doggy breath calls for extreme measures.
You gonna hide? Oh, are you peeking? Hide. That's better. Go get it.
Why do you think this owner is teaching his dog to hide before he fetches? Because it'll come in handy at next week's county fair barbecue competition. He admitted it was a lot of work, getting up early, doing drills, and training his body. But Rocky figured if he could just train himself to crawl under the stove, who knows what he'd find? Do you know a funny pet or person? Are you a funny pet or person? Well, tape your pet or yourself doing something funny and send it to Funniest Pets and People, P.O. Box 7898, Burbank, California, 91505-9998. Make sure no animals or people are harmed in the making of your video, and please include your phone number. If we use it on the show, we'll send you $100 on a Funniest Pets and People t-shirt. All right, look, buddy. Yeah, that's a neat trick. But I gotta go. On Funniest Pets and People, a pup gets chewed out. A most exciting tale. A dog who needs directions. A two-wheel wipeout. A backwards doggy drink. And a bird gets tanked. It's the show that will have you sick, stay, laugh, and beg for more. Welcome to Funniest Pets and People. These clips showcase fun for one reason, just for kicks. Archie wants to show off his new trick. He's learned to sit. And Whitey's learned to stay. Well, not that he has a choice, you see.
Just came right over and sat right on him. He wants to lay on him.
Okay, if you're keeping score at home, it's Dogs 2, Sweeper 1, and Clean Rug 0. Just for kicks, Tom decided to take Rusty out on his Sunday drive. And man, does Rusty love it. fact, if Rusty is a really good boy, maybe Tom will bring him along when he chases the cat. This jolly jumper is in training to win the highest jumping cat award. The winner gets the respect of his peers and first crack at any low-flying birds.
She says, I want you guys to come out and play.
This dog really wants someone to come out and play with him. And someone will. As soon as he gets done cleaning the window.
Okay, Molly, we'll come play.
Give me that tail. Give me that tail.
The Rodriguez's cat was always very proud of his long, beautiful tail. Well, that is until the puppies came to town. Macaroni here wanted to see what all of the fuss of being people was about. But she eventually decided to just stay a cat. I mean, at least as a cat, nobody pushed you around, right? Carl thought he'd show off by popping a wheelie. But instead, he wound up wheelie screwed. This looks even sillier in slow-mo. Nice one, Carl. Cute, cuddly, adorable, and hilarious. Puppies. Some people bite every single piece of chocolate in the box to find one they like. Well, this is the puppy equivalent. And it looks like JoJo's found a favorite. It's nice to see this puppy taking an interest in yard work. I guess you'd say he has a green thumb. You know, if he had thumbs. Scraps here had a dream that he ate his squeaky toy. You know, sometimes dreams can come true. When you're a puppy, it's important to get your priorities straight. First, floss your teeth. Then chase the cat. Hollow was confused. The puppy in him was telling him to have fun. But the dog in him was telling him to get that cat. Neither option, however, thrilled the cat. This is a carrot, not a toy. And if Zeb here would only eat it, his eyesight would improve to the point where he would know that. A 1 and a 2. Hey, we got the beat.
Oscar? Okay, for you I will. How much is the dog in the window?
Oscar is a harsh music critic. And if he doesn't like your song, he'll drown it out with one of his own.
I sure hope that for sale.
There's a reason Buster didn't do 2 shows a night anymore. It's pretty much because people stopped coming to the first one. While Dale personally was all work, 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 his tail was all
play, play, play.
This dove has got the beat and a front row seat. Well, looks like this music isn't for the birds. Charlie the Flamingo is the world's leading bird impressionist. Here's his always popular closing bit, the ostrich. And the 1, the 2, a 3, and the 4. Dip your date down onto the floor. A note to all you birds watching, this is Morris's surefire mating dance. No, don't sit too close to the TV or you will fall in love. On the plus side, Dave taught Chompers to play the tuba. On the minus side, someday Dave will have to play that same tuba. Hello, spit valve. Even though it's indoors, you're about to see the seasons change from summer to fall. There's summer, and there's fall. You can actually see the leaves change to black and blue. What would you call Shakespeare in the ocean? A water play. After staring at the fish tank day after day, Mortimer decided to see what the fuss was all about. Shouldn't have a problem swimming, though. He brought his own water wings. He sees a bird and he... it's next clip, come on. Christina recently made out her Christmas list. She wants a doll, a bicycle, and maybe most of all, she wants a hairdryer. Sandy and Candy are identical in every way. They have the same hood, the same scarf, and now, the same boo-boo. Eventually, this sprinkler will water the entire lawn. But Bongo doesn't have time to wait. He wants this lawn watered now. Tired of the doggy paddle, Klaus invented a new way for dogs to swim called the stand and paw. All the fun of swimming with no water in your ears. Oh, listen, on a hot summer day, it's way more important to stay cool than to look cool. This kitty doesn't have a lot of experience drinking from a faucet. He's getting more water on him than in him. You could say he's a little wet behind the ears. Literally. Big, small, young, and old, everybody loves toys.
Russ, what are you doing? What's on your head?
Here's a toy doing double doggy duty. It's not only fun, but it's also stylish.
What's on your noggin?
A tisket, a tasket. This dog's got his head in a basket. And it saves him from a bump on the head. When you give a child a toy, half the time he winds up playing with the box. With a cat, you don't even need to give him the toy. Rub-a-dub-dub, this doggy's in the tub, wishing he had soap on a rope. Gordon, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to retrieve the orange chew toy from the imposter on the couch. Use extreme caution. The imposter is known to be stuffed and adorable. Mission accomplished. And now, the living definition of do unto others as they have done unto you. She should have seen it coming when he said, "Take a seat." If it feels good, do it, just like these guys. His owner sees the china cabinet as a family heirloom. Private Bone Biter sees it as a $5,000 back scratcher. Okay, the writers have decided that there really is no point in dressing this one up, so please enjoy Panda Scratches His Behind.
Fun animal fact number 221. Turtles have feelings in their shells. Fun animal fact number 222. If you're a turtle, it is very difficult to scratch an itch on your shell.
Finchy had gathered every stick he possibly could, but his nest still wasn't finished. And that's where old Blue comes in. This final patch of fur will make a great welcome mat. Grass on your back, the sun on your belly. It's good to be a dog. Ivan knows how good it feels to have your back scratched. And it feels even better when it's a tree doing the scratching. Because a tree will never stop because it got tired. A funny pet or person? Are you a funny pet or person? Well, tape your pet or yourself doing something funny and send it to Funniest Pets and People, P.O. Box 7898, Burbank, California, 91505-9998. Make sure no animals or people are harmed in the making of your video, and please include your phone number. If we use it on the show, we'll send you $100 on a Funniest Pets and People t-shirt. Okay, you really shouldn't play with your food. But Sasha here knows that it's okay to play with somebody else's food. She better be careful, though. Gus is one cow you do not want to have a beef with. See you next time. On Funniest Pets and People, April flowers bring May showers. A puppy goes postal. A baby goes from grabbing a bite to catching some Z's. A dog who's crazy for the bubbly. And a nut feeds a squirrel. So have a seat. And hold on. It's the show that will have you sick, stay, laugh, and beg for more. Welcome to Funniest Pets and People. In all seriousness, folks, it's playtime. Look at those two fight, will you? They really want to get that bag from each other. You're probably wondering what's in it, right? And so are they, for another 5 minutes, when they'll switch to what's under the couch. And then, do I smell dinner? And here's a typical Saturday afternoon. when this dog is about to learn 3 important things. Ledge high, window closed, floor hard. Look at this exciting fight, will ya? Not exactly a lot of drama, huh? And a pretty good reason to stay away from this year's sequel. Benji 18, we've run out of plots. Hey, he may look a little silly, but give Spotty a break, will ya? We've all fallen for that squirting flour in your face trick. Well, we don't want to say who, but it seems a certain someone feels sleeping on the carpet by itself just isn't comfy enough. And let's just say that someone rhymes with mitten. Aw, look at this precious little lady on her brand new toy ATV. Boy, she's putting in the miles on that thing, huh? Hey, you know where she's driving to, don't you? Yep. Sleepyland. Now this is what you call bump-to-bump traffic. Yeah, they may seem a little pokey, but believe it or not, by turtle standards, these guys are living life in the fast lane, baby. This dog is thinking, oh yeah, I'm pretty cool. That's what I am. The coolest. Yeah, you'd pretty much have to say I'm one cool cat. Hey, wait a minute. Now, check out this dog eating bubbles. He doesn't miss one. Why they do it is really rather complicated, involving, you know, pack behavior and chase and attack instincts, fight or flight, that sort of thing. But it boils down to this. Dogs will eat anything. Sure, the town's budget was tight. And maybe they couldn't have the fullest Christmas tree. But by golly, they would have the tallest. There's always next year. These next clips are 100% deliciously funny. Now, here's a finicky feline who won't eat dry cat food. No, not quite moist enough. A little longer. Perfect. Oh, I'm full. What's for dessert? Now, here's a summary sight. This owner really went to great lengths to prepare and feed his darling kitty cat delicious buttery corn on the cob. To this, the cat's response is, and your point is? Look at Leroy covered in cake, will ya? Well, you can't blame him for mashing it and making a mess. He's new to birthday cakes. He was just trying to put out the candles before heading to bed. with his face. Look at Leonard sharing breakfast with his cat. I bet you're wondering exactly how did this tradition begin in the first place? Well, it's a long story, but the upshot is less dishes and Leonard is lazy. Now, here's a guy with a little problem. He's looking for a new job, right? But you know, there really is no flattering way to describe this particular skill on your resume. What?
Oh, rice. I love rice. What? Oh, hey, what? Oh, rice. Did I tell you how much I love rice? It's just so ricey and rice-like.
Sure, bubbles are fun for the kids, but they drift away. And then they're a hazard for joggers and cars. Well, not anymore. Fifi's bubble disposal. Once you blow, we're on the go. You can't count on anyone to laugh at you more than a friend.
Hey, Emily, come. Achoo! Give me Kleenex. Bring it.
Wow, now that's something, huh?
Achoo! Give me one.
Candace here has done an excellent job training her dog, Lolita, to fetch her tissues. Which comes in pretty handy, because Candace is allergic to dogs.
Good girl. Thank you, good girl.
Have you seen my bone?
Nope.
Well, look again, will you?
Okay.
See it?
Nope. No bone.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Well, look again.
I already looked.
Oh, wait a minute, I seen him there. Well, it's all my chew toys.
How'd those things get there?
Look at these two grooving, will you? They really seem to know their steps. We're guessing they were listening to that new rap star, Busta Rhymes. Look at this birdie pecking away at this girl's teeth. Getting every little crumb. I guess some kids will do anything to get out of brushing.
Huh?
What's going on?
Check out that little dog tugging the leash there, will you?
That's not very nice.
You're probably curious why he's trying so hard to take his pal for a walk. Well, he's not. He's just embarrassed for his little friend because he's got that stupid cone on his head. He's a conehead dog. If Simon knew anything about himself, he knew this. He would always return to the sea. Maybe just a little sooner than he'd planned. Now it's time for Funniest Pets and People Unleashed. This woman just discovered a bird nesting under her ponytail. Girl, you need to run a brush through your hair time to time. Bob knows the rules, and so he knows he shouldn't be drinking from the dog's bowl.
if his paw happens to get wet, he's gotta lick it off, right? Oh, please, be reasonable. Oh, my.
Now this is a tough wedding reception. First, this fellow with the beard clocks his friend. Then he gets kicked in the head himself. How are they gonna toss the bouquet? With a slingshot. Pappy was really disappointed. After years of planning, he had the pool, he had the float, had the sunglasses, he even had the cool visor. But somehow, well, it just didn't feel as exciting as it looked on Baywatch. They say birds aren't geniuses, but this one's an amazing escape artist. The minute his owner's gone, he unlocks his cage, opens the door, slips out, and climbs free. Well, to another cage where he locks himself in again with another bird. Oh, well, you know, maybe they're not geniuses, but you can't say they're not friendly. This family was happy enough to host the bride and groom's wedding. They invited all their friends, they made the food, and they wanted to give them a proper toast. But when those two broke their good crystal, well, that was enough. This is what you call a win-win for the pony. If the box of feed is empty, he can still eat the box.
Where's Bouquet?
Now watch this, as this thrill seeker nails this jump. The good news? He's A-OK. And he picked up a frequent flyer mile. Everybody has heard that saying, his bark is worse than his bite, right? Which is just what's making that little fella so upset in the first place. And here's a clip that kind of puts things in perspective. For those of you who don't believe exercise helps you lose weight, two weeks ago, this cat was a mountain lion. A Siamese mountain lion, but a mountain lion nonetheless. They're the few, the proud.
The funniest.
It's athletes. Wally is really into sports, and he's pretty good.
Right here. Bring the ball.
Now, granted, he may not be bouncing that basketball, but trust us, that dog is dribbling. Boy, you gotta admire the discipline. No matter what the distractions, she's committed to working out and burning off her stress. Oh, not the woman, the dog. Here are two dogs who both want to show their owner their loyalty. I got it.
I got it.
No, I got it.
I got it.
I got it. I got it.
I got it. Give it. I got it. I got it.
I got it.
You do not. You got. Okay, you got it. No, you got. We both got it.
Watch Mikey try to figure out how to get that treat out of that bucket of water. First, he figures out he's got to get up there. Here's one attempt. Ooh, no good. Now a second try. Hey, success! But I think it's fair to say it's a little less Jacques Cousteau and a little more Inspector Clouseau. Look at him go. Well, it's official. Sparky the dog here is now the world's best dog snout ball balancer. Leapfrogging past... okay, it's not official. No one keeps track of this stuff. But he is good, ain't he? After watching for a few minutes, one thing was starting to become clear. The new stop sign wasn't helping very much on the top of the mountain. This determined dog owner has spent all spring training his pooch to flip before letting him fetch the ball. So now we know this about the owner. He has a lot of free time on his hands. Well, after 4 accidents, these guys may not be able to do any more sledding, but they can all sign each other's casts. Now just watch this dog go through this obstacle course here. First, he goes up and down the ramp. Then he winds through the slalom. Then over the seesaw and through the tunnel. And it's a perfect performance. Oh.
Never mind.
Look at how Carolyn in the black is so happy now that she's met her man. Yep. And she fell in love. She fell hard. When you gotta laugh, you gotta laugh. It's bathroom humor. Easy there, Rufus. Try to calm down, boy. All that barking is just gonna make you thirstier. After all those years of watching the dog drink out of there, Mr. Mittens thought to himself, maybe there's something special about this water. No, it just smells like human pee. Wow, it's really amazing what you can train your cat to do, isn't it? Correction, it's amazing what this owner can train this cat to do. You need to go change the litter. Do you know a funny pet or person? Are you a funny pet or person? Well, tape your pet or yourself doing something funny and send it to Funniest Pets and People, P.O. Box 7898, Burbank, California, 91505-9998. Make sure no animals or people are harmed in the making of your video, and please include your phone number. If we use it on the show, we'll send you $100 on a Funniest Pets and People t-shirt. That kitty is enjoying a bite, and here comes his feathered friend. So you think the bird wants a little cat food? Nope. Turns out all he wants is a little cat nip.